Pledge of Allegiance.
Colors, halt, left, face, preset.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Woodbridge, alma mater, thy praises let us sing. Through the 4 long years of high school, may we honor to thee bring. In football and in baseball, in basketball and track, may we always prove most loyal to our dear old red and black. And when our course is over and we leave our school for hay, may our memories often lead us back to Woodbridge High School days, where we spent such happy hours in work and pleasure gay. So let us tend to help her where and when we may.
Good morning. I've had the honor and privilege to serve this class, this school, and this great community as principal of Woodbridge High School for the last 2 months. This morning, I welcome each of our families, friends, our Board of Education members, Mr. Molnar, Ms. Anderson, Councilwoman McCullough, and our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Pastorino. I thank everyone for joining us today as we recognize the outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2023. I ask you to join me in welcoming our teachers from Woodbridge High School who have joined us today to share in this accomplishment. I would like to give a special recognition to Ms. Hain and Mr. Sweetak, and to Mr. Casey for making sure everything is set and ready to go today. Thank you very much. At At this time, I ask that any veterans please stand up. Thank you for your service to our country. I ask that we all honor a moment of silence for our family, relatives, and veterans who are no longer with us. Thank you. 22 years ago, as vice principal at Woodbridge High School, I was in charge of graduation. Our superintendent at that time said the #1 complaint about graduation, the speeches were too long. I'm going to remember that. The class of 2023, you did it. Congratulations, great job. Let's give them a hand. It took you 13 years of study to get to this point in your life. Think about this. In 13 more years, everyone on this field will be at least 30 years old. Now that's a long time. My advice to the class, when you feel like doing the little things right, but you're tired, continue to do them right. Your life will change for the better. Say good morning to someone. Saying good morning can change their day and change their life. Hang your clothes up when you get home. Do not throw them on the floor. Help your neighbors put the recycling and garbage cans away. Thank the people who love you the most every day. They're here now supporting you. Go outside, go to the beach, take a hike, and be nice to each other. Lastly, and most importantly, put your phones down and enjoy life. The next 13 years, you'll create your own families, become veterans, write books, become a master carpenter, start a business, graduate college, change your life, and hopefully save some lives along the way. Who knows, in 13 years, you could be standing here giving a speech at graduation. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for what you've done. Good luck, and let's go Barons. Mr. Pastorino.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you, guests. Welcome, parents and guardians. Thank you, faculty and staff. And thank you, graduates, for sharing your talents both in and out of Woodbridge High School. I only have 3. Today is about having successfully followed through on your commitments. Now let's be honest, not all of those commitments would have been your first choice. For example, if given the choice, I am sure almost all of you would have not chosen to start your school day prior to 8 a.m. But you did. And for that, you get to sit here today, having met your obligation. So much of life is proving to yourself that you can and you win no award, and oftentimes receive no recognition. But you gain something more valuable, the knowledge that you can because you have before. That is, in the end, why all of us here in celebration of you celebrate the hope that you leave Woodbridge High School with belief in yourself because of your time as a Baron. To the class of 2023, I offer you this bit of advice. Do the tasks that no one else wants to do. Talk to people when everyone is afraid to. And most importantly, follow through on your commitments. You will find that in doing these 3 simple tasks, that people who may or may not have noticed you before will see you through the lens of having integrity, a quality that cannot be overlooked. One of the truest tests of integrity is its blunt refusal to be compromised. Those words were spoken at my second graduation ceremony by the keynote speaker and honorary doctoral candidate, Chinua Achebe. So let today be the first, but not the last, of your graduation ceremonies. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you.
And now we present to you Board of Education member, Ms. Susan Bourdette.
Hello, and thank you for letting me be a part of your big day. I can remember, this is weird. I can remember my graduation sitting next to my best friend. She's still a good friend. I hope that you maintain your friendships. I wish you good luck, and in the honor of short speeches, good luck in your future. Come back to visit.
And now, Board President, Mr. Brian Molnar.
Thank you. Mr. Pastorino, Councilwoman McAuliffe, board members, Ms. Anderson, Ms. Bourdain, Mr. Osborne, faculty, staff, family, and graduates. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for extending to me the opportunity to speak at this special event. On behalf of the entire Board of Education, I would like to offer my congratulations to our graduates and their families. It was once said that education is simply the soul of a society as it passes from one generation to the next. Today we continue that tradition as we gather together to celebrate the accomplishments that were achieved by this graduating class. To our parents and guardians, I know the pride that you feel today. I wonder this morning if you had a chance to think back 13 years ago to your child's first day of school, when you walked your child up to the door of their school, or for the first time watched your child climb the stairs of the bus. Thinking back on that day, one question you have to ask yourself: where did the time go? Graduates, it was your parents' support throughout this long journey that has gotten you to this day. Please make sure sometime today you stop to say thank you to them. The 13 years that led to this day were filled with encouragement, support, and discipline. It was not always easy, but we're here today. To Mr. Osborne and the staff here at Woodbridge High School, we say thank you. Thank you for challenging our children every day and preparing them for the next chapter of their lives. Mr. Osborne, I know you were only here for a short time, but thank you for getting these graduates to the finish line. I must also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Lotman for being a friend for being a friend, and for caring for all the students of the class of 2023. I know how much these young men and women mean to Dr. Lotman. To our graduates, today you stand before us as the promise and potential to a better world. These past 4 years you have reinvented yourself into a new kind of student. You faced adversity, stared it down, and have become a stronger person for it. Today you sit here better, stronger, more resilient. You've learned that life's road is filled with many twists and turns. These past 4 years you have experienced triumphs, disappointments, and the lessons learned. There's always a tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a better day. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, life is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. These words are true. The world is changing every day. Today we look to you as the authors of the next great journey of this amazing country. You are the architects of your destiny. When you leave here today, you will all set out on different paths. Some of you will go to college, continue your education. Some of you will enter the workforce. Some of you will serve our community through police, fire, or EMS. And some of your classmates have already started that journey by entering the armed forces, serving our country by protecting our freedoms. For that sacrifice, we thank them and their families. Whatever road you take, I can tell you, we are all counting on you. Always remember your days here at Woodbridge High School. Remember the good times and the experiences you had here. And remember this, you will always be a Baron. I would like to once again thank you for your gracious invitation to take part in your special day. Be safe, God bless. Congratulations, Woodbridge High School class of 2023. Thank you.
We now present to you the senior class officer of the class of 2023, Ms. Madison Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Maddie.
Before I begin, I would like to first thank Mr. Pastorino, Board of Ed members, Ms. Anderson, Mr. Molnar, and Mr. Velez. WAHS administrators, Mr. Osborne, Ms. Panko, and Mr. Moscow. Teachers, parents, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2023. I would also like to provide a special thank you to Mr. Switek and Ms. Hain for all the work they have done. Without them, none of this would be possible. So thank you, and we'll miss you. As I stand before you all today, I am both nervous and also in awe at how far we've come. After all those days we counted down impatiently, all those assignments we turned in late after senioritis hit a little too early, and all those questionably edible lunches we forced ourselves to eat, we have finally made it. And now that school is finally over, I'm sure we can't help but wonder what we might have done differently. What did we do wrong during our high school career? What did we do right? After we leave this field, it will be, for some, the very last time we step foot here. No more hallway chats with friends. No more waiting for the late bell. And no more school. It all ends today. And that's a really scary thought. So, because I can't speak for the looming anxiety we may all be feeling, I instead wish to honor the many, many achievements of this graduating class. We have come so far. After all, this senior class will be the last class to have experienced high school prior to COVID-19. Not many can say that they went to school during a pandemic. They watched as the world seemed to implode on itself and still went to PE class the next day. Fewer still can they say that they watched as Mr. Modesto sang at the top of his lungs the alma mater at 7 in the morning. We went from walking down the often overcrowded hallways to walking down this open field to collect our diploma, and from watching arguments with our friends to watching our friends graduate. I'm sure many of you can recall the first time you saw class of 2023 on your ID, or the afternoon when your teacher told you about the day when you would graduate high school. At the time, it was such a bizarre concept. And yet, here we are, stepping away from a childhood that we never thought would end so quickly. When we walk away from today, we will be taking different paths for the very first time. For some, this will be a last goodbye to friends they have always known, to decade-long friendships, or perhaps to decades more. And for others, this will be an exciting start, a chance to begin anew. Either path you decide to take, I wish to highlight the senior class and all our struggles and accomplishments, and all the friends we've made and those we've lost, and the 4 years that culminated in our success. Ultimately, our graduation is one deserving of a celebration. Because let's be honest, high school is not easy. And having a pandemic in the middle of it certainly doesn't help. So, I want to commemorate the senior class for achieving something so truly remarkable, and honor my fellow seniors for doing so with such grace. Congratulations, you guys. We did it!
And now, the salutatorian of the class of 2023 is Samantha Ayers.
Good morning, Mr. Pastorino, Board of Education members, Ms. Anderson, Mr. Molnar, and Mr. Velez, Woodbridge High School administrators, Mr. Osborne, Ms. Penko, and Mr. Moscow, teachers, parents, family members, friends, and members of the graduating class of 2023. When I look at each of you, I see stories, nearly 400 different tales. While some may have extravagant illustrations, others may only have a few words. While some stories may only be 50 chapters in, others may be just beginning. No matter your progress, we've all made it to today, the end of a chapter and the start of something new. We're all different authors. There's no one way to write a great book. But I can tell you this, to have reached graduation, there must be great potential, something waiting to be unleashed in its own way. We've stood through COVID and Chartwells, and even an Armageddon prom. And just as you may have been ready to end your story, a new page opened on the other side. Sometimes, all it takes is one small part of us to remember to flip the page and to realize that there truly is more to the story. Up to this point, and after, we've all led very different lives, penned different stories, though sometimes with the same characters. Some of them may be standing here today, whether in the stands or watching from above, and so I'd like to take a moment for us all to say thank you. In school, at home, and anywhere else we may set foot, our lives are full of learning, even if we don't always realize it during the fact. From every step you've taken, the world has given you something special, sometimes amazing, and sometimes seemingly worth giving up over, but it's these people before us who have given us the resilience to continue. There's no denying that our lives in particular have witnessed immense challenges, natural disasters, wars, political discord, a pandemic, and being told we're simply too young to combat any of these. It truly does sound like a dark, dystopian story. Well, today, we gather here to show the world that we can overcome things and that we can combat obstacles. It can't be argued that we've each undergone our own problems, be it bullying, loneliness, illness, financial hardship, or simply losing sight of the importance of continuing. But in the end, what ends our chapter today is something else, something brighter. After 13 years, we've made it to today, our final day of high school. It almost seems surreal. The faces we've passed in the halls, names we may have only heard on Zoom, and above all else, the friendships we've made along the way, are all about to start out on a new page in this book that we call life. There's no doubt that we're all going to pursue different paths in life, grasping to our pens to continue to write our own unique journey. However, before we leave today, I would like to remind you that before we lead our own independent lives, each and every student surrounding you has come together to share graduation. Whether it's in 50 years for a class reunion or simply a reflection of our high school days later in life, our past 4 years together have created the foundation for a lifetime of memories, both big and small. I hope that we never lose sight of them as we move forward on our own. A good book never only has one character or one focus, and I know we all have the power to bring others into our life picture, just as we have done today. As we sit here today in celebration of all we have achieved, I implore you to applaud, not simply out of habit or for a name you know, but out of recognition for the mountains each and every one of us has climbed, as we reach new heights with the entire world in front of us. Our future lies within the hands of all of us, the Woodbridge High School class of 2023. Let's bring them together to close this chapter with new energy and hope for the blank pages that lie ahead of us as we begin to write a new story for the rest of our lives. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023.
And now, we present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2023, Mr. Jonathan Sloan.
Good morning, Mr. Pastorino, Board of Education members, Ms. Anderson, Mr. Molnar, and Mr. Velez, the WHS administrators, Mr. Osborne, Ms. Panko, Mr. Moscow, teachers, parents, proud family and friends, and most importantly, the Woodbridge High School class of 2023. I am so proud and honored to be standing here in front of you on this beautiful day. And what a beautiful 4 years it has been. We are the last high school class to remember a simpler time of normalcy. Yet, we clearly didn't let our futures be defined by it. Our 2-week vacation turned into missing 2 formative years of our high school experience. Fast forward, and now we stand here before our families, changed people, ready to walk up to this stage, shake a few hands, and become high school graduates. You all should be proud. Now, when we look back, I think our journey here can best be summarized with a pencil. Now bear with me. Freshman year, we entered this large, intimidating school, really knowing nothing, knowing no one, and having no clue what to do. We were lost, dull, and unsharpened. But the reason pencils, work, is because we could sharpen them. As we go through the year, we interact with more people, learn more things, join a few clubs. Each of these is the equivalent of a turn in the pencil sharpener, making us better people and students. And maybe by the end of freshman year, we had dull but usable points. Sophomore year, for many of us, we learned a valuable lesson. We struggled with quarantines and stayed home for a whole year, away from classrooms, friends, and valuable human interaction. We might have struggled with burnout, bad learning environments, or our own personal battles. Our pencils broke. We didn't have a Miss Joa or an emotional support science teacher in our homes, and we got senioritis 2 years early. A new record. Congratulations. But I don't think we lost hope. Junior year, the world began to open up, and we returned to high school again, just in time to enjoy our upperclassmen years. Looking at our broken pencil points, the transition back to school might have been rough. We weren't used to taking real tests, participating in class, giving presentations, or waking up before 9 a.m. As we stumbled through school again, we relearned that our pencils, aren't limited or defined by our past. We can sharpen any dull or broken tip back into a perfect point. As we become young, ambitious adults, we readied ourselves to look ahead to our future. As seniors, we ended this year with the renewed determination to make the most of our time, leave a lasting mark, and carve a path beyond high school. We had the motivation to discover who we truly are, embracing our last few months together before adulthood. We took a look at the untapped potential hidden within ourselves, the unused lead, hidden underneath the length of the pencil. It's all still there, and I know we'll reach it all and take advantage of it all eventually. On the brink of graduation, remember that you're in control of your own pencil and your own narrative. Our pencils, bearing the imprints of our high school journey as Barons, have the potential to continue writing stories of triumph, innovation, and resilience. Continue to test your limits, and remember the power of the eraser. Seek growth and improvement, and turn your mistakes into learning opportunities. No choice is permanent. And if you fall to the curse of a dulled point, don't forget you can always sharpen your pencil. So my fellow graduates, as we take these final steps across the field today, let us remember the lessons that we have learned from our years as Barretts, and of course, our metaphorical pencils. Let us carry the sharpness of our intellect and the depth of our character into our next chapters in life. With our pencils in hand, let us create a future that is as vibrant and as meaningful as the strokes we have left behind during our time on Richie Sambora Way. Congratulations, Woodbridge High School Class of 2023. I wish you all the best of luck. Our pencils are poised, and the world awaits our masterpieces. Thank you.
At this time, the class of 2023 welcomes Woodbridge High School administrators and district representatives to the field as graduates' names are read by Ms. Kalila Cruz and Mr. Quinzel Bunch.
Jonathan Slahota. Samantha Marion Ayers. Madison Fitzgerald. Caitlin McNish. Christina McNish. Julianne Joan Mitchell. Allison Montez Dioca. Nicole Rosario. Shelbise Rodriguez. Ria Sridhar. Ashley Vincent. Erica Wiguna. Rochelle Estelia Estenville. Samantha Gavina. Jimena Gonzalez Martinez. Rafeda Israk. Evan James. Crystalia Yusuf. Ananya Krishnan. Rachel Lee. Claudia Mariana Marchis. Chloe Trinity Lawson Monsanto. Miguel Ramos Jr. Aria Shah. Ilya Thuman. Melanie Rea. Sophia Rolo. Castel Ruiz. Samantha Taylor Salerno. Fee Toserick. Louis Busicchio. Maximilian Pintado. Tyler Roman. Adam Abolada. Brianna Abruzzo. Bisan Abusharia. Luisito Jose Acosta Arce. Carlos Acosta. Abdul Ahad. Nasir Ailes. Catherine Aina. Eliza Almonte. Yusuf Al-Nashar. Arthur Anderson. Julia C. Anderson. Isaac Sacred Promise Daniel C. Andrews.
She'll take your cards.
Oh, okay. Teresa Ann Androvich. Aiden Apis Rodriguez. Joseph Arismendi. Bryce Aaron. Jonathan Arroyo. Isaac Usencio. Justin Aspris. Jamie Ulisi. Nicholas Robert Avila. Nicholas Baez. Jalen Baldwin. Kayla Ballant. Caleb Barahona. Maya Abby Carolyn Barron Gurley. Sean Barto. Brianna Basdeo. Daniel Batista. Anthony Bechtold. Joseph Belmont. Evelise Benitez. Gabriela Bialy. Matthew T. Blacknell.
Thank you.
Tegan Ann Bowler. James Bolhauer. Robert C. Bunton Jr. Emily Burns. Peter Buddha. Elijah Cady. Waylon Ismael Calderon. Allison Carrasco. Richard J. Carroll. Zach Carsey. Adwa G. Carson, Lauren Ann Carter, Mia Castellanos Guillen, Falone Charles, Aiden Robinson Castro, Caitlin Chappelle, Garima Chabria, Ethan Chip, Evan Chip, Gerardo Chico Torres, Trinity Chipepo, Carly Chalua, Mark Simashevsky, Sudali Cisneros Castaneda, Kayla Claudino, Jonathan David Cohen, Adonis Colon, Ashley Colon, Ariana Concepcion, Sophia Cook, Melanie Cordero, Grace Coyle, Joseph Cristancho Mejia, Joshua Cruz, Isabella Picaro, Natalie Daly, Nyat Deng, Grace Darmola, Michael Darkwa, Milton Davis II, Hector Emmanuel de la Cruz, Kayla De Jesus, Amanda Del Monte, Elizabeth De Leon, Ahmad Dent, Casey D'Souza, Dylan Diaz, Tracy Janey, Alexander Colomb Drehouse, Nicholas Jaden Duarte, Alexandre Paulo Eleuterio, Jessica Elise, Paula Espilot, Jaden Alberto Espinon. Oh, that's you. What's your name? David. I don't have your phone. What's your last name? Tell me. Dime. Rápido. Okay. David Eusebio Miguel. Marco De Silva. Cheyenne Fadai. Anthony Felice. Miranda Feliciano. Brandon Isaias Flores. Giovanni Flores. TJ Ford. Kevin Fudge. Isaiah Fullerton. Arnav Ganesh. Brittany Garcia. Christian Garcia. Amaya L. Garner. Noah Gibb. Brendan Gill. Isabel Giraldes. Francis Goldblatt. Isabella Gomez. Luis Gonzalez. Maria Gonzalez. Amaya Green. Ray M. Gregorio. Luis Guadalupe. Santos Guzman. Devin G. Harris. Justin Heller. Emily Harris Garcia. Evan Hinkle. Natalie Hinosa. Victoria Habrowski. Cameron Jacks. Simmer Jeloff. Tyler E. G. J. Simon. Anila Jenkins. Lucides Jimenez Lora. Katie Joe. Yassine H. Johnson. Kisar Kolodi. David Ketvelishvili. Leah Katariski. Damanjeet Kaur. Gursharan Kaur. Meherdeep Kaur. Riyapreet Kaur. Sukhdeep Kaur. Dennis Kayusa. Sandra Kumari. Moez Ahmad Khan. Dominic Kerley. Brody Kist. Andrew Klessler. Courtney Knighton. Ty Kobalakowicz. Ty Kobalakowicz. Caden John Condas. Eric Conway. Michael Kowalski Zukowski. Devin Gregory Kress, Gregory Crin, Leah Kriapidis, Caitlin Langan, Anthony Charles Lanza, and Thomas LaRoque.
Ashley Lakovich, Elizabeth Rowe Laubner, Joe Lepisto, Tobias Liska, Lazarus Lesotho, Jorge Luis Yenwe, Caitlin Logan, Aniel Lazada Garcia, Cedric Lucaeus, Jacob William Luna, Jacob Lurker, Amne Yael Maisayadu Cardosa, Ariana Mangana, Faith Ann Malyar, Amanda Mensford, Victor Marte, Christopher Martinez Manje, Vanessa Mastorio, Justin D. McAdams, Andrew McCabe, Aiden Michael McCarthy, Melody Mejias, Brianna Mendoza, Janet Miguel, Riley Anastasia Mahalix, Amber Miltenberg, Johan Milocapelli Borges, Maritza Miranda, Tyler Miartin, Xavier Moe, Kimberly Muhammad, Xavier Michael Molina, Jake Maltavan, Francesca Montedioca, Jasmine Montes Dioca, Jacinth Morales, Jaden Morales, Jackie Morel, Nazir Morgan, Nicholas David Mutilitis, Naisha Nari, Basit Nuarni, Camila Nunez Diaz, Ivan Abdel Aduhar, Tyler O'Connor, Jayla S. Oliver, Jacob Oliveris, Matthew Oliveris, Victoria Lynn Olson, Claire Ortega, Gianna Orton, Samira Ortiz, Joseph M. Ozeransky, Kendall Paula, Jamie Pompinto, Dominic Papagiannakis, Tiffany Paredes, Kamora Park, Avi Patel, Hirami Patel, Nashali Hugario, Nashali Pagario, Jonathan Nazario, Franklin Pena, Jamil Pena Jr., Genesis Perez, Zion Philippe, Vanessa Pinto, Giovanna Pollitt, Emily Polanco. Amanda Praval. Barbara Chinichny. Imran A. Rana. Mohammed Kasim. Angelina Casada. Jason Quiones. Hanya Qureshi. Madison Rackett. Julius Rankins. Harsh Raval. Anthony Remiterio. Jeremy Reyes. Ashley Lisette Reyes Mendez. Julianne Reyes. Madison N. Ricardo. Eri Richardson. Kylie Risco. Alexis Rivera. Kiana Rivera. Eric Rodriguez. Juliana Rodriguez. Romani Rodriguez. Sebastian Rodriguez. Roberto Rojas. Gabrielle Rosario. Gianna Rosario. Gustava Garfield Rosario. Angelica Rosas. Antonio N. Rosado. Jemiah Rozier. Devaney Ruiz. Kayla Ruiz. Kayla Russo. Bertie Santermet. Berdine Santermet. Emery Solomon. Cassidy Salter. Madison Samia. Rosalind Sanchez. Susan Sanchez. Alexander Sergio Satiskovin. Gabriela Santos. Anthony Siegel. Kartik Seth. Drew Sethi. Sorry, I lost my Kenneth York. Ayat Shazad. Ahmed Shiraz. Ayana Sherman. Joseph Shee. Natalie Shockley. Nina Szynski. Edric Silva. John Silvario. Dennis R. Smith. Brandon Solano. Candy Star Solo. Ali Sodan. Kayla Starfery. Jade Stetson. Michael Suarez.
Suarez Hidao.
Daphne Suarez Yao. Andre Suriel. Zainab Silla. Julian Tavares. Randallin Tavares. Kyla Tiero. Evan Tesero. Basin Terry. Julia Theodore. Michael Thomas. Steve Tinitana. Laura Tobias. Xavier Tolliver. Ella Tom. Brian Tomas. Jessica Torres. Jose Torres. Kelly Tran. Samuel Tuju. Nathaniel Ume. Andres Valencia. Alexandra Valentine. Ileana Valerio. Calvin Van Dunn. Last name. Gianna Bartolomeos. Daniela Leilani Vasquez. Joshua Vasquez. Nialise Vieira Colon. Nikisha Walks. Jacob Lolica. Mark Walter. Matthew Walter. John Yaley. Becca Zalia Shavili. Jose Zavala. Sabrina Zion.
At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Anderson to certify the graduates.
It is with great honor and pleasure that I hereby certify that the Woodbridge High School class of 2023 has met all of the educational requirements of the New Jersey Department of Education and the Woodbridge Township School District. Congratulations, graduates!
Yeah, come on this side.
At this time, may the graduates please stand. Please turn your tassel from the right to the left.
Take them off.
Now take them off.
Not yet.
Class of 2023, for the last time, you are